Hi guys, Mark Cup here with Operation Red Wing. Little things I would like you guys to know if y'all are being skeptical about anything is one, I was the same way a few months ago. Well, actually, it's probably about 6 to 8 months ago. My first time even associating with this organization, I very skeptical. Ended up going to Crystal Beach and hanging out with everybody and had some art therapy and yoga and had some camaraderie, which, we all miss getting out. And learned some tools for my tool bag. Thought everything was gravy and went back on home and realized that I didn't really pay attention that well because I was so focused on the camaraderie that I was missing that I ended up coming back on through. And really, it helped out a lot. The art therapy really helps with the way you think about situations that you've been through. It can help clear your mind. The yoga and yoga nidra, you think yoga, what can it do? Well, it does a lot. It helps oil the parts of your body that you're not used to using and helps you cope with a lot of things that are going on. But one of the most things I like about it is here with Operation Red Wing is the equine therapy you get with the horses. You get to pick a horse and brush it and bond with it. You go out and horse ride with your fellow comrades and just makes you feel like you're back in again and gets you all warm and fuzzy. And lo and behold, I come again for a third time because I wanted not only to gain the tools that I was already learnt before, but actually ingrain them, and I was feeling that I needed camaraderie again. Don't get that at the house with 6 people and 4 of them being your kids and spouse. I really believe that Operation Red Wing is here to help soldiers like myself gain tools, build, brothership. When you leave, you'll have numbers to call, and they got your 6, and this has really helped me out tremendously. And donators, we can't do this without you guys. I am very thankful for the people that donate to Operation Red Wing because I wouldn't be here talking about it and expressing how awesome it is. And I get to go back and show my wife and kids what I've learned, utilize the tools, and help better myself, not only with my wife, but with my kids. And maybe meet some new friends and show my wife and kids that, places like this does really help. So, again, skeptical, don't be. This is an amazing place. I love this. Thank you.
I might ask you a couple questions, just as a dad, as a
Yeah.
man. So, trying to make your way back home when it's, having been in the military wires your head up in a certain way, and then you come back, and America went to the mall when we went to war. But as a dad and a husband, how do you feel that this has made a difference, or had you not been here?
Had I not been here, I don't think I could cope with going out. And whenever I did go out, the kids were asleep, and it was the wife and I making trips at night because I didn't want to be around people. I hated people.
Right.
And this place has taught me to cope with it. We're not overseas. We're boots on ground. They aren't our enemy.
Right.
So I don't have to constantly scan and look over my shoulder wondering what's going to happen. I can just go enjoy being out with the kids and the wife.
Wonderful. Have you thought about coming back and having your wife come with you?
Yes, I have thought about that, and she'd be up to it, but I really think that the spouse program would benefit her because we've been places and she's kind of talked about it and kind of learned a little bit, but the tools and information that this organization gives, I think it goes beyond the meat and potatoes, and she'll get a lot more knowledge. So,
Well, I hope we can do that for you and give you the same benefit to her and your relationship that you're getting individually.
and I would really like to. I know you're supposed to have like the couples, but it's not always easy for us to find.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like, make some kind of stipulation or a past where we could bring the kids and us, because I think the kids would really benefit from it too. It's just no one lives by us, and it's really hard getting someone we trust to watch our kids.
Right. Well, I think that's an important consideration. We've tried to do things in sequence, but if there's a need and our rules are getting in the way, we just need to take a look at, do we need to work around that?
Yeah, because I mean, if it was a kid, that's easy. But when you got 4 kids, it makes it really rough. And especially our kids, I love them to death, but they like to give people a run for their money. And we're usually getting called like, look, I know I told you I'd do this, I can't.
Right.
So we have to end up leaving early and not getting what we need, or the wife leaves early and I'm stuck by myself. And
Right.
that way, if we come as a family, the kids get stuff, we learn things that we wouldn't have learned.
Mm-hmm.
The wife and I learned stuff about each other that we held away from each other. And we get individual and the kids get individual to help understand why dad's like this, or what's going on with mom, why is she like this. Well, because not only is she a mom, but she's also a caregiver.
Right.
Her job is taking care of you guys and me.
Right.
So she's got a lot on her plate. So I think it would help better us as a whole.
Okay. Good. After you come home, you've come to the individual once before, and I'm so glad that you feel like, I need a refresher. I need to go and tune up a little bit. What do your wife and kids say, or what do you think they say? Can they tell the difference?
They can, and see what my problem is. I get complacent,
Right.
and we was taught number one thing not to do is get complacent, because then you start throwing the stuff you learn out the window. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, I'm fine. And then you fall right into a slope and something bad can happen. Well, nothing bad can happen here other than words being said, either her or I not thinking before speaking, and then usually you're supposed to walk away. Instead we yell and argue. She don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. The kids don't. So I got to, instead of be complacent, I got to keep reusing the tools over and over again. And whenever I think something bad's going to happen, I need to say, hey, Mark, remember what you learned? Or, hey, Mark, it's really not that bad. She's not attacking you, or the kids aren't attacking you. They're asking to be explained to. It's not pushing your buttons, or they're giving you feedback. It's not to belittle you or anything. So I got to keep reiterating to myself and reminding myself, they're not against me, they're for me, and they love me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're certainly worthy, and 4 kids, wow. So good on you. Great. Anything else that you want to say? Because this can go to board members or the organization. We're trying to make it better all the time. Is there something we can do to make it better?
Maybe more horse time.
More horse time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if we got downtime or whatever, maybe one of the volunteers for the horses, can have a room here or whatever. And if we want to go let some steam off or bond,
Right.
we got a chance to go bond and ride a horse again for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think, and there's a lot of us that think the same way too. It'd be really nice to have a couple more hours throughout the week with the horses.
Right.
So,
Okay. Good. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Anything else?